morning, everybody. Well. Too bad some of you guys missed the Kick Show last night. It was very, very insightful. And we all had an excellent fun time last night. And you know what was nice about it? Is that we got to cover stuff that YouTube will not let us talk about. Hey, Andrew, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh, why were you threatened by Noodles? Why was who threatened by... Oh. Who was threatened by Noodles? Me? Help. I was threatened by Noodles, Andrew. Oh, okay. Well, why were you threatened by Noodles? You realize that given how far away you live from him, I don't think you necessarily need to worry about Noodles, really. This morning today was minus 12 degrees Celsius. I woke up a little later on, but I was ready to go on the air about 9:12 and looked at the weather, and it was minus 12 degrees Celsius. As you can rightfully guess, Rusty's like, nah, I'm not going outside today. I don't blame him, actually. So the weather rest this week looks like it's going to be warming up a slight bit. No snow in the forecast, but we will see some rain instead. I guess some people might think that's a blessing. Maybe not. No, you know what I mean, though. The good news is there's still enough stuff and cold stuff in the ground. The ski resorts probably have a pretty good base out there for alpine skiing right now. Have I ever worn makeup? First of all, I'm terrible at applying makeup. And, I have had lipstick on a little bit times. I've had foundation on. But the eye work is... You don't want to see my eye work. Now, by the way... let me see. What did Rick Production say? Let's see. Oh, he just says hi. Andrew, just because he says hi does not need you to time him out. But anyway. So today, I happened to look at the statistics from the yesterday's show. And it was doing so good that the show had net split. I mean, it was funny because when you're using a cell phone network, yeah, you can get net split because sometimes networks can crash and things like that. Here's a revealing trend. After I uploaded my copy to my show, I saw a lot of hate, dislikes on my video this morning. And I guess the trolls are mad because I foiled their plans. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Because, I mean, if you were a supporter, you probably would be like, she did it. She kept going. Yeah. I don't know about mind-stimulating topics, but still, it's nice when people come to watch the show, and that's the reason why, I mean, someone who says hi isn't exactly the same thing as them saying something a little bit less suitable. So anyway, this morning I was watching several hundred videos like I usually do every day. And I happened to go back and watching a video from January 1st in the Bayside Mall of Miami about the ETs that resulted in as many as 100 police cars to show up at the mall. I thought that was pretty interesting because a similar thing happened in Nevada and Las Vegas, Nevada, when two police officers, one that saw a craft or what perceived to be a craft landing, and then 8 minutes later, a call came in for another police officer to investigate a guy's backyard where he was reported to see an 8 to 10-foot ET. Now, these ETs looked very similar to the ones at the Bayside Mall. Now, why were the ETs at the Bayside Mall? I don't think it was there necessarily to buy footwear, but you never know, right? Do you think the shoe store has shoe sizes for a 10-foot alien? I can't tell you. They really can't. So, Noodles kept saying ETs are not real last night. And yet, at the congressional hearings, ETs were discussed along with unknown aerial phenomenon, or UAP. Well, what about other forms of UFOs, such as unknown floating phenomenon? Remember, some of these flying craft also go into the ocean too, which I find fascinating to think about. Andrew said, it's strange though, one of my workmates is 6'2" and he's only an 8 in shoe size. Definitely got small feet. He must be pretty lightweight also. In other words, tall and skinny. Not really very broad, but I could see that. Good morning, David. How you doing today? So, by the way, guys, if we have another network split like we did yesterday, I want you to know we are running local copies of these videos so that if we have to, as we did yesterday, we'll just copy the local copy over and delete the 2 live streams to make it a consistent 1 video live stream. But let's hope we don't have to do that too much, because it is a pain to do. It really is. That's not fun. Oh, yeah! But I'll do it if I have to. That's quite large outwards. He is an ex-amateur boxer from Ukraine. Yeah, very interesting. Built like a brick shithouse with the feet of a dancer. Fascinating combination. Probably make an excellent tank in World of Warcraft. Kind of like a Tauren. Or maybe a dwarf. A dwarf. That'd be interesting. It's funny, in the World of Warcraft, dwarves are giants among men. They're only just a little bit shorter than the orcs. So, right now we have 21 viewers on. Welcome all 21 viewers. Please don't forget to put the like in the like stars. Of course, it helps in the algorithm, and it helps get the show out to more and more people. So, I'm just going to get this ready to go live. It's QEQ today. The link is QEQ. And we had a great show yesterday, by the way. And, I'm going to remind everybody, we're going to be doing the night shows on Kick only. Because if I had put that show on YouTube last night, YouTube would have big giant skid marks in front of San Bruno. Oh, yeah! Big time. Because we cover topics that YouTube does not want us to talk about. So, we covered we covered so many things that YouTube particularly absolutely would have hated. Such as we discussed, for example, Noodle's mother's health with him present, of course. He actually was participating in the conversation. And we were discussing her metabolic fever. You know how YouTube says, I'm sorry, you're discussing medical advice, strike one! Then we talked about China and the big pandemic 2.0. I'm sorry, you're discussing that, strike two! You want to go for 3, Michelle, and see your channel turn into a greasy spot in history? No, thank you. Go check out the community tab, Andrew. That's where I posted the link from last night, so you can watch on the community tab along with the link to the Patreon copy. So in 15 days, when it rotates out of Kick, you can still watch it on Patreon. Getting around Kick is like getting around Twitch. It's the same software, basically. Of course, if you have no experience with Twitch, that might be why you probably wouldn't be able to figure out Kick. You just go to my channel on Kick, which is, well, I'll post a link here. You can just go right to that. And by the way, if you want to watch the Patreon show, go there. And so I blew up my phone this morning, called 4 times. Ed blew up my phone this morning, called 4 times. Messages saying he is in imminent danger. I texted him and told him to call 911. If he's in danger, what can I do? I'm in Connecticut. Stan, I have total empathy for you. I understand that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with Ed either. Because it's too far away. I can't help him. So, it's ridiculous. He needs to get in contact with people on a local level. Alright, somebody wants to come up on the panel. It's Noodles. Okay, let's get him on here. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Michelle.
How you doing?
So, I'm fascinated on your stance and your opinions about aliens, technology, and all this stuff. Did you know that the United States spending that we know of, okay, on military defense is more than 10 countries combined, and that's including China and Russia.
Yes, I know
We
that.
spend about close to $900 billion a year in military defense, and that's the stuff that's accounted for. And
Right.
I think there's another $300 billion that is unaccounted for.
Right. That's
So
probably in the black
we're
budget.
talking about, Michelle, we're talking about 10 countries like Germany, France, Russia, China, the big players, Michelle.
Right.
All of them combined doesn't even come close to what we're spending. Okay? My question to you is, why would you believe that these crafts, these things that everyone's seeing, why would you believe that it's not human?
Well, first of all, let's break this down into different things. First of all, we do not have, at this point, spacecraft able to go as fast as it does in changing X and Y coordinates as some of these crafts able to do, going way faster than any military aircraft that's currently in production.
Okay, so how do you know that? Who told you that?
Because first of all, we just don't. I haven't heard of any aircraft that even a B-52 can't even go a Mach 10. I mean, these crafts are going at, like the Tic Tacs, they're going at speeds that are beyond anything that we can generate in our own aircraft, and they don't even create a sonic boom in doing that, Noodles.
They just released, Michelle. They just released. I think it was General Dynamics or Raytheon just released a craft. Okay, to the general public. And this is to the general public, something that they released, which means that they're doing something else beyond this. This is something that they're releasing to the general public from New York to London in about 3 hours. Okay, this is something that they're releasing, that they're telling the world about.
Right.
Okay, they're not hiding this. They're trying to sell it. The stuff that they're hiding, the stuff that they're not selling, the stuff that they're being paid for by the federal government. The federal government is the biggest spender on their equipment.
Let me ask you quickly this question.
They don't want you to know this stuff. Go ahead.
Spacecraft we're talking about go Mach 10, but it does not create a sonic boom. It does not create a sonic boom. Okay.
Michelle, my point is that there's certain things that people do and they don't want you knowing about it. Even Elon Musk said something. He goes, listen, there's people out there right now, private companies, that have to develop certain things and they experiment with them. Okay? And the general public does not know about it. The general public can't know about it. These companies don't want other companies finding out about it. And when he sees these things, he goes, I don't know what they are, but he says that it's probably a company out there that's developing something.
Okay, let me
and
ask
the federal government's saying we don't know what it is.
Did you see the video I sent you last night in your DM about the congressional hearings on UAPs? Did you watch that video, even though it was a little bit on the lighter side? I'm just asking if you've seen it.
Okay, Michelle, all that is, and let me break it down for you guys. All that is, the federal government is not coming out and saying that these are aliens. They are saying that they do not know what it is. Right. They're acknowledging that.
Say that.
They're just saying we don't know what it is. The federal government can lie to you about that.
But also, several whistleblowers that came forth and testified, one said that he had been told that private contractors working with the government do have crafts that were recovered from crash sites that are not human. Plus, they also have bodies from ETs that were not human. Okay? And he said the details they had to go into a private meeting on, but the point was he said to the public on oath that we do have alien craft with alien bodies. That should tell you something. Not saying
it tells me this, Michelle, that someone's saying something without any proof.
He's got proof. He has high level clearance access to that material.
Michelle, this is all I can say. Is that if the federal government is backing these stories, they're not going to. Michelle, there's no way. There's no way the federal government is going to back the truth on this, especially if it has something to do with defense or technology or anything like that. We have a big problem.
Before Roswell, New Mexico, the government has been keeping this stuff secret under the NSA and the CIA. Okay, they're not going out of their way and making public. In fact, since Project Blue Book, they have constantly tried over and over again to say it's nothing more than aerial balloons, camera operations, whatever. But the thing is that you got a couple major people in the military pointing out that they are seeing these things, including the Tic Tacs, that no one can confirm, has seen clearly enough to say, yes, we can see it definitely has a UAV because, we can see that there's no serial numbers. We don't have that detail, but we were seeing it on radars. And, of course, radar operators recalibrate their machinery, and they find an even a little more clear pictures of it. So I'm just going to say the truth is out there. And think of it this way, Noodles. The universe is huge. You're telling me that Earth is the only planet with sentient life on it?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Rich Life of Road Trips has a drone, right? Do you know what Rich Life of Road Trips is?
I know. Yes, I know who he is. At least I know who he is.
The guy. All right. Rich Life of Road Trips has a drone. What do you think the government has? This is what I'm trying to get at, guys. A lot of you guys buy these drones. Kim Fife has a drone. All this like this toy child's play bullshit that you all got, right? What do you think the federal government has, especially if they're spending fucking $900 billion a year? $900 billion a year, more than China, Russia, France, Germany, Israel, Japan, all the big hitters out there combined.
You know what? Speaking of the federal budget, it's time Congress tells them no more money unless it's disclosed. We can't afford it anymore. We cannot afford to keep giving the military $900 billion because we're going bankrupt. And I think the United States, Congress, senators especially should say to when the military does the National Defense Authorization Act, they're going to say, we want to see detailed list of what you want to spend the money on. No more blank checks.
Michelle, I mean, if you had $900 billion just for one, like, just say they gave you $900 billion a year, you wouldn't even know. There's not enough things on planet Earth for you to spend $900 billion a year on.
You know what realize that, right? Spending $900 billion a year on? We're sitting in bases in other countries and we're protecting other countries' asses instead of focusing on protecting our own. That's where some of the money is going to. So what's that about?
Sarah, let's leave that for my show, Sarah. You better watch your fucking mouth, Sarah. Sorry, go ahead, Michelle.
Well, still, we're spending $900 billion. NDAA comes out every year. Usually it just gets a big rubber stamp on it. Okay, here's your $900 billion. Same thing with Ukraine. Here's your $900 or $2 billion, $3 billion, or $4 billion. You know, this country's gone bankrupt, and we keep giving money to other countries that don't even like us. Now, I don't even think that makes any sense at all. Oh, yeah! It's time to basically say no more free lunch.
Well, I'll say this, guys. You want this spending to stop. You want to know the truth. The truth is that every day when you go to sleep, there are countries out there that want to rule you. All right, they want to tell you what to do, and especially you women out there, they want to put you all in burqas. Some of them want to put you in burqas. Some of them want you to produce other children of other races, and this is true, by the way. This is all true. This isn't me making up propaganda or racist stories. You know, this is the truth. All right. And the reason why this doesn't happen to you and doesn't happen to me or my family is because we're spending more money on defense and nobody's going to fuck with us. They tried, Michelle. They tried. And you know what we did? We fucked up everything in the Middle East for probably about 100 more years. 100 more years, just like they did down south. Okay.
You know what?
After the Civil War.
And I am hoping to God that Trump gets in the test, says the Pentagon. I'm not sending you any more money until you can show me what you're spending it on. I'm also closing the damn border for good, even if I have to shoot every illegal migrant on sight.
Whoa, he's not saying that, Michelle.
No, but I would. Only because if everybody wants to come in here, they got to come in here through legal means. No more free cell phones for illegals. No more free housing for illegals. No more free health care for illegals. American people should be getting the first of those things, not everybody else, and we're asking nothing in the end.
If I was President Michelle, the first thing I would do is lock up that pathetic Asperger's freak slingshot warrior. I would throw him in the hooskow.
I thought you would rather go after zombies instead.
Oh yeah.
I mean, after all, zombie shoves cupcakes up his bumhole. I mean, you would think you'd go after zombies first.
Sarah, it doesn't matter how much money you donate to me, Sarah. I am going to kick your ass.
Thank you for the $5. I do appreciate that. Yes. The point is, Noodles, is this government is so mismanaged, it's not even funny. You keep telling us that we need to watch our P's and Q's and that we need to be proper and save money. I see got another donation that came in. Thank you very much. Looks like, well, there's flowers from Blazing. Okay, still, thank you very much anyway. I appreciate that. I wanted to say, you guys, just look.
Well, I mean, that's nice and all, but that's not really that much money, let's be honest with you.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Noodles. Let's be honest here. Why are we giving all these free stuff to people that don't even like us?
Michelle, I don't know. Maybe it's to, like, manipulate people. I mean, why does Lolly give money to people like retards and stuff like that? Because she wants to manipulate them and get them to do that.
Oh, you think that Israel, for example, is going to swat us? I don't think so. Do you think that Ukraine is going to go ahead and swat us? I don't think so. Do you think that Ukraine is going to bomb us? They can't. They don't have enough resources.
Well, Michelle, let's be honest. Like, Ukraine, from when I was a kid all the way up until the late 80s, right? Ukraine had nuclear fucking warheads pointed in our direction.
Yeah, from Russia.
They wanted us dead.
Russia. Absolutely. Yeah. They're part of
they wanted us dead. I don't trust those fuckers. I don't trust any of those fuckers. They're not our friends.
Remember, though, Noodles, they didn't actually use them. In Russia at the time, we were at an equal. We were at a stalemate. So we didn't do anything with them, and they didn't do anything with us. And the thing is that now Russia wants Switzerland to have a formal peace conference to try to resolve the matter in the Ukraine. But Zelensky, I don't think he's going to go for that. But the thing is we're giving money to these countries. We're giving monies to Guatemala, El Salvador. We're giving monies to other Central American countries. Why? Why are we giving all this money, our tax money, to all these other countries? Doesn't that make you wonder? And then why does every illegal come into this country get a cell phone, money for housing, a car, medical care, when American people that were born and raised here can't even get basic medical care, including our own veterans? Yeah, the thing is that we here in this country also have atrocious public schools that are really more of indoctrination camps too. They're not doing the right thing for this country to educate our kids. And one of the reasons is the Department of Education have become so far left that the public school systems are not teaching our kids the things that they need to know to be competitive with other countries of the world. Our education is a mockery. We used to think that our public school system in the United States back in the 40s and 50s was top notch. But over the years, our public education system has become a giant mockery of the world. We're like 32nd in quality of education in the United States. We gotta stop that. We gotta get better. We gotta get focused on getting our kids the education they really need.
Oh yeah!
Otherwise, we are not gonna be able to compete in the areas of STEM: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And that's hurting us big time.
Well, it ain't hurting Grizz 270. Grizz 270 lives like a caveman, and you know, the only thing he has to worry about, he doesn't have to worry about brushing his own teeth, Michelle. You have more to worry about than Grizz 270. You realize that?
What's it now? You don't have to worry
Grizz
about...
270 has nothing to worry about.
So what
Grizz 270 has nothing to worry about.
He's got false teeth. Well,
He doesn't have anything. He has real gums.
Noodles, so the thing is, look, Ed, make sure you understand that. I mean, sorry, Noodles. I did that again.
What did you call me?
Ed every time.
What did you call me?
I'm sorry. It gets a Freudian slip. I keep calling you Ed Noodles. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Michelle.
What I'm trying to say is that, look, I know our baby boomer population is the largest members of the population, but you also realize that they are also the ones that were the backbone of this country, and their parents before them in World War II, that actually was when this country was prosperous, and they're the ones who are still finance a lot of the Social Security program. And yet, we don't really talk about the reality that once they croak, Social Security goes broke.
Oh, yeah!
Because Social Security isn't going to be making the money that they need to keep the special...
Oh, Grizz's ears just perked up. You mean that all of the subsidizing checks that Grizz gets will be taken away from him? Oh, now Grizz cares. Now his ears perk up. You scumbag, Grizz. Go ahead, Michelle. Sorry.
Oh, anyway, the point is that no, Stan, I'm not going to give you my landlord's phone number. And Ed is going to have to get himself into his local programs over there in Florida and stop being a pain and call us all the way in Connecticut. That's totally ridiculous. Ed, get involved with local support, not 3,000 miles away.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, Michelle, why doesn't Ed come to your channel? Like, doesn't he have a YouTube channel? Like, why can't he just come over here and comment?
Wait a minute, what's this now? No, he doesn't.
So, like, everyone...
He doesn't even have it working. He doesn't know how to do his YouTube channel anymore because I'm not there to help him press the start button. Which is the reason why he doesn't do his shows anymore. He really is that inept. He doesn't know how to do anything.
Yeah, but Michelle, doesn't he have like an account? Like, can't he like just like click on YouTube and like start making comments in here?
Yeah, but the problem is that when he got his new cell phone, he probably forgot his username and password again. He's that inept. He keeps forgetting everything.
Oh, yeah!
If it wasn't for me keeping running tabs over his username and passwords, he would have nothing to go back on. No, Timmy doesn't want him back. 30 Boots 777 says that them stink the same way and they just lie about it. 30 Boots said, before I said, Nikki Haley said that we need to scale back on Social Security. First of all, they need to get rid of the goddamn donut. Those of you who don't know what the donut is, I'll tell you what it is. Up to $250,000 earnings you pay in Social Security. From $250,000 to $450,000 you do not pay in the Social Security. And then after that you pay in the Social Security. What the fuck gives? Why do we need to have a donut or a triple layer cake? I mean, that's...
Michelle, let me ask you a question.
What?
Okay. Do you think there's a possibility once the weather gets better that you might get a knock on your door and Ed's going to be there with like a bag and a case of Bud Light?
No, because he can't come back here because Jimmy does not want him back in this building. He'd have to find his own place to live.
I just kind of, the reason why I got a problem with that is because Jimmy had a registered sex offender living in a freeze box in the basement. I don't understand why. I don't understand why Ed is any worse than Gary. I mean, Gary basically killed himself in the place, and like he's like, "Oh, I want Ed here."
I don't understand exactly. No, Gary was living, as far as I understand, he was living near the boiler. He wasn't in the. It was not in the freezer in the basement.
Yeah, well.
But the thing is Jimmy doesn't want to do it again because all the disruptions it caused for him in my building, and he doesn't want to deal with that.
What did Ed cause in the building? I don't understand. What was he doing that was so disruptive?
All the time about me. Oh, Michelle's doing this. Michelle's doing this. I hate Michelle. You gotta throw Michelle out. Oh, but Jimmy doesn't want to throw me out because he knows that I pay my rent on time. And by myself, I'm a quiet person that does nothing wrong.
Wait. Ed was trying to get you kicked out of that building?
Yes. He wanted the apartment for himself. But he couldn't afford to keep this apartment for himself.
Wait, how do you know that he was doing that? Did Jimmy tell you?
Yes, I did. He did tell me, and yes, I also heard him tell him on the phone that he wants me out. And Jimmy refused to. Refused to do that.
Why do you still talk to this guy then?
No, really, I blocked him. I don't even talk to him anymore. I don't want to do anything more with Ed. Because, especially since he starts whining on me.
You wanted me to talk to him.
That's why I have Ed blocked on my phone, because I'm not even answering his phone calls anymore.
Yeah, Dimitri, I didn't know that. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Maybe I felt stupid. Maybe I missed something, but Michelle, fuck that guy. Don't ever, Michelle, I'm never calling that guy. That guy, Michelle, you know why that guy wanted to talk to me, Michelle? Because he wanted to tell me some sob story, and he wanted to borrow $20, just like he did last time. He needed to borrow $20.
Yeah.
The guy, fuck that guy.
I know there's difference over there, but here is a bit more of a socialist direction, which is a shame. I don't necessarily think socialism is necessarily always bad. But the thing is, Andrew, is when you got people trying to pull strings like that Ed was doing, you really seriously got to wonder what the modus operandi is. The whole government assistant needs an overhaul. It does. And one of the first things is no free money for people that are not here legally.
So Michelle, I don't know if you've heard this, but I'm trying to raise money for a device that's going to help me have a longer and fatter penis, straighter penis. It's called the Hydromax by Bathmate. If you could possibly get some of your audience to get involved and maybe donate a few bucks here or there to my PayPal, so that I can get the Bathmate.
If you really want that, then why don't you just go ahead and take a piece of 1-inch Schedule 40 pipe and shove it over your penis, and it'll be long and hot, just like you like it. Amy, I'm Richard on YouTube, says MicheleMarieDalene, new subscriber here to meet you, ma'am. The U.S. has never been weaker due to a weak, non-feared leader. China have economic dominance, and that's a good point. You know, the electric vehicle thing, there's one problem with this. I'm going to talk about that for a second. One, we buy everything from China, and yet, as we discussed last night, I'm only going to vaguely talk about this right now. China has labs that designed a new virus that has 100% lethality to mice. And there's concerns that if this thing gets out of the lab, it could kill 100% of everybody that gets infected with it. Now you tell me, why is it China want to be the world leader and being the most likely to commit mass murder?
The Hydromax by Bathmate, guys. The Hydromax by Bathmate.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the Hydromax is. Personally, I don't need such a thing anyway. No, Michelle don't need that. Yeah.
Well, Michelle, it gets it plumper and longer. Plumper and longer. With just 2 months worth of use, Michelle. Probably for about, I think it might be around $50.
I got 2 breast pumps, and makes my boobs bigger, but they also gives me really bad hickeys too in the process. Very true.
Well, that's why, Michelle, you got to use the power of water. Michelle, you got to use a Hydromax. Put those on your tits and let them rip. Hydromax.
I don't know about that, but Sarah, you're not the only one not in blue. There also you got there's a few other people not in blue. A lot of people. There you go. Quick and D is another one that's not in blue. The crazy thing is, Michelle, is U.S., Russia, and the UK have stores of smallpox, and we have the bubonic plagues on ice too. The point is all the stuff that we have. But smallpox is not 100% lethality. So,
Sherry, save it for my channel before I kick your ass, Sherry. You and that autistic freak over there are going to get beaten up. Go ahead, Michelle.
How you doing, Sherry Jackson? Listen, Sherry, when you get a chance, like I said before, once on PDX's channel, if you ever see anything in my readings that you think is important bring to my attention, let me know, because all hailing frequencies are open. Also, I did send Nads the link to Discord, and yes, she did send me the 2 gift cards.
Oh, Sherry. Sherry. Michelle, you want to see Sherry Jackson with the black guy? Is that what you want for Sherry Jackson? If you don't, Michelle, kick her out of here. Get her out of here right now.
No. She hasn't done anything wrong, Noodles. And it's very important to remember, we don't want to keep kicking people out that haven't done anything wrong, because that would just destroy the channel's growth. Nobody wants a heavy in the chair. Oh, you're kind of fat anyway, but yeah, but not that kind of heavy. No, thank God. Actually, I'm losing some weight, guys. I can tell you, my gut is definitely shrinking, and that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah!
Woo! And let's see. It says, we all love Sherry. Absolutely. Hey, no beating on woman noodles. We will be scrapping then. Right
Well,
now.
Sherry, and that friggin' that Asperger's freak over there have used me over and over again, and it's the end of it, Michelle. It's the end of it. I'm telling you, I'm not putting up with it anymore.
Knock it off. Okay. Anyway, so the point is we had a great show last night, Noodles. You did enjoy yourself, even though you probably, of course, are more concerned about your mom right now, which I understand that.
They're actually, Michelle, they're giving her a blood transfusion today. So, you know, all joking aside, guys, you know, I appreciate all the support from everybody. I know that sometimes it's hard to, you know, do that on a channel. You know,
so what's the blood transfusion for? Why is she getting internal bleeding? So
they don't really know what's wrong with her. And they're just trying everything, you know. At this point, they're trying to get her temperature down.
I wonder if they try something, and this is a real thing. It's a real procedure. If they tried a fecal transplant yet?
A what?
A fecal transplant. It's a real medical procedure. That's where they take shit and they put it in her butt. They actually do that as a transplant to help rebuild your biome. And
no, I don't think they've done that, Michelle. I haven't heard that. I just heard about the blood transfusion today.
Yeah, I hope things improve too.
And to be honest with everyone, I mean, you know, it's amazing because, you know, the channel, Michelle, that I do, it's obviously joking around and stuff like that.
So since we know she's out cold right now, what does her EEG show or encephalograph? I mean, does it show a lot of brain activity or?
Yeah, they said her brain function's fine. She's just not responding to certain things. Like I don't know. Again, it was a metabolic fever, right? And they don't know what's causing her body to react like this. The only thing that they can come up with, okay, is that it's complications from the COVID that she had. I'm not a doctor, Michelle. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, well, it's possible. But I mean, is that clearly, as I said, I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not going to try to give you medical advice. You already got medical team working on it. And I do think what she has may be unique enough that she probably will be in the Journal of American Medical Association as a case. In case there are other cases.
So I asked about that, Michelle. I said, you know, I asked the doctor straight up, and I said, you know, you can't. I know what they can say and what they can't say, Michelle. They don't want to get sued. They can't advise people. You know, they can give them options, right? So, for instance, I said, have you ever seen this before? And she said, yes, in COVID patients. But what's going on now is that there are COVID patients that don't have COVID anymore, and they're getting these symptoms after COVID. And that's the only time they've really ever seen anything like this. So basically, she doesn't have the virus. The virus isn't in her system, but they're thinking that the virus could have done a number on her body, and now her body's reacting to it somehow.
Right, it could be. And also that the vaccines are based on mRNA, which is a basically right.
I don't want to for the record. I don't want to give out any false information as far as, you know, medical information and stuff like that. I'm just telling you what you know, the discussions that I had with the doctor.
Yeah.
And in regards to my mother, I'm not giving anyone. I'm not trying to give out false, you know, medical advice, anything like that. I'm just telling you the you know, what I discussed with the doctor.
Now, what about your dog Wishbone yesterday when he was puking? What's the story with the puking?
So, you know what he does? I put down water, and he drowns himself in water. This dog all the time. He drinks so much of it, and then he lays down and gets up and vomits. I have to put so I have bags of food, right? So I buy the pre-bagged food.
Yeah.
I have to put like half the bag in the bowl because he will gobble up everything. Like he inhales it. He doesn't even chew it. He just inhales it, and then he goes over and just drinks water and then vomits.
Well, I think you need to get him down
He's
for the
special
vet
needs.
for service. I think he's got something. You might want to have the vet look at it.
No, he's been doing this. He's an aggressive eater, Michelle. He's been doing this his whole life. I think it was from when he was a puppy.
Maybe, but still,
yeah.
If this vomiting is a new thing, you definitely should have the vet look at it.
It's not a new thing. He's been doing this for a while. He just
so
eats aggressively.
AVOYT says the vaccines are designed to significantly weaken everyone's immune system, which is why, despite people's scaremongering into getting the shots, there are so many people ill in hospital currently. Well, you know what's funny? I never got the vax. And if I ever had it, I'm talking about the big C, it didn't affect me. So
I just hope this isn't like a new strain that's coming out, and you get it, and then like weeks later you start you get fucked up from it. And this is why when I read this article, so in the state of New York, they could detain you, and they use the word detain based on your symptoms. So you do not have to test positive anymore in the state of New York. All right, so here's the question
on Noodles. Where are you going to put you? You're going to put you in the elemental asylum in upstate New York that's been closed for a couple decades?
I don't know. I really don't know, Michelle. I don't know what they're going to do. But they're talking about future pandemics, and it seems like they're fully aware of maybe these new viruses that might come out, and you might have symptoms you might not test positive for. And this is scary.
You got disease acts. You got the new thing that I call disease ZZZ, as in sleep with the fishes, and then you have all these other creations that they're doing now to make you sicker and sicker and sicker. Never mind what our food manufacturing puts in our food and GMOs. It seems to me like somebody just wants to kill us all. And overpopulation control, maybe. But with 100% lethality that they're working with in the virology labs in China tells me it's going to be worse than wildfire, considering the China people live so close to each other. Whole cities are going to go dark. That's scary. So why are they allowing these companies under the government supervision of China to do this? Google it. I know. The new pandemic is already planned. It's called Disease X. That already is in existence. But what about Disease Triple Z? No recovery from Triple Z. Really, there's no treatment for it. 100% lethality in mice. Sure, Orkin and Terminex would love that, right? Good way to get rid of the mice and rats in New York City. But they say the virus could easily spread to humans, so I wonder why they're investing in all this. Spike proteins attached to different tissues, just like having those cheeks attached to the other. I remember mad cow. I think I have it. I have heard of mad cow disease and the human variant of it. I don't know if it is still a concern today. Or the avian flu that got all those chickens sick, but farmers were not getting any kind of vaccines to help treat the chickens. They said they were just killing them by the hundreds of thousands in China, but burying baby chicks alive. It's it's disturbing to me. I just can't believe that they're doing this. I'm hoping that the day is going to come when we're going to see somebody finally slam the lid on all this research and say no more. And disease, actually, if I'm right, that's the zombie disease, right? Because I think that's the zombie one. Yeah. It's mad scientists, mad men and women that are doing this crazy research. I think that they need to get these people out of the lab and into straitjackets. Feeding cows anything pretty much vanished. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what is also sadly still true. They say inflation is going to be on the rise again.
Oh no!
And you're going to see food prices continue to spike later on this year.
Oh yeah!
Which I guess is not good.
Oh no!
It kind of sucks. Big time. Absolutely. Boy, we love importing Chinese stuff, don't we? It's time America starts making our own shit. We can create our own stuff. We have smart people. That's one of the reasons why Elon Musk wants to invest in the sodium-ion battery for the EVs. But there's one problem.
Sorry.
Nobody wants to be sitting on top of an explosion waiting to happen underneath their ass in a car. Yes, Tiger Kitty, the prices are going to rise again because the Biden administration and the Federal Reserve want to destabilize the U.S. economy. So yes, prices will continue to rise because Biden doesn't want to stop it. We are a country that is one of the largest countries in the world. We are able to mine our own stuff. We have the ability to make our own stuff with our own resources. We do not have to buy everything from China. China is not our friend. Answer, you're 100% right. My electric bill is going up to 15 cents per kilowatt hour. How much longer before people are going to have no choice but to go back to living in the dark? Because they can't afford to light their homes anymore. Electricity back in the 1900s was a luxury. Electricity is becoming a mandated luxury again. Because people are being told they have to have it, but they can't afford to use it. It's stupid, but it's reality. That's how crazy the world's become. We have created this problem, and it's time that we take the advice from our forefathers. Get rid of all things that need electricity or have central utility connections. You need to become self-sufficient. Absolutely. You bet. Biden is definitely the Antichrist. And the anti-president. Now, It says, yeah, it's almost like they're putting us not to want to have a car. People can't afford to buy an electric car. And as they found out in Chicago and other Midwestern states, those cars are zip useless when the temperatures are as cold as they've been, because you try to go to an EV charging station and they're not charging. Or
Hey, Michelle, I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta go take the dogs out and stuff. I gotta go outside with the dogs. All right.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right. You see, the problem is the electric batteries. These cars, just like a regular lead acid battery, below a certain charge or below a certain temperature, are not going to charge very well. One guy says you can run the preconditioned mode on your electric vehicle before you bring it over to a charger. Yeah, but what if your battery's already dead? How can you run the precondition button then? It's kind of strange to think about that. So you see, guys, the problem is we're seeing a lot of crazy stuff going on. Now, it's a good thing that we saved these videos locally, because we talked about the big C and YouTube hates that. We talked about the Z-Zax, YouTube hates that even more. We talked about the vax, forget about it. You know what? That's why we have a local copy, and I will also make sure to put this on Patreon so you can always catch up with it in case YouTube deletes it. No, but you know what? Look at his policies. He's certainly not working in the eyes of Christ, and he certainly is the anti-president. He's not focusing on what needs of Americans need. American people need a government that is going to be there for the American people, to make sure the American people are provided for. Well, that's a little more than originally what George Washington and Thomas Jefferson wanted. Yes, the two kind of clashed on this, on the Federalist Papers. But the thing in the matter is, what is important to remember was George Washington, in one sense, did want individual states to rule their own. Thomas Jefferson, under the Federalist Papers, wanted to have a government that was more in control of everything. Well, unfortunately, guess who won? The one that wants large government that manipulates the lives of millions and millions of Americans every day. And it should be part of the American policy. A government that is not helping the people of its own country is a government that is a government that's a turncoat, conspirational government, and it should be removed from power through legal means such as elections. Throw the fucking bums out of office. I am a white witch. Not everyone knows what that is, but I know how to identify dark souls, and Biden is the Antichrist. The White House gave me the movie Omen vibes as soon as, I'm a white witch too. Actually, I'm a great witch. But you know what? Mostly I focus on the white side. And you know what? I don't like Biden. I don't like when he got in, and now the deep state is using him as a puppet to do their agenda. And the World Economic Forum in Davos has already said that they're going to do everything they can to fuck up Donald Trump if he gets into office. This is scary enough. The group of Davos has said that they're going to do this. The World Economic Forum does not like Donald Trump. because Donald Trump is for Americans and he is an American. Yeah, we're seeing the American system decline. And it's very similar in sense to the UK system at the time of the Victorian era for the last 200 years of the UK system. Where the problem with the British colonial system was just too big. American government, just within the United States borders, is too big. American government is a mess. When you got politicians that are supposed to be working for the American people that ignore their own constituents, then you know you got a problem. Let's see. So we have a message that was hidden. Let's see what's the message here. Let's see. Interesting comment. It was kind of similar to what AVOYT said. The thing is, guys, you do realize, in all reality, that American people have gotten to the point where a lot of us have lost touch with what's going on with the real world outside. I mean, we'll focus more on crazy YouTube drama, but when you look at the real world, they make it so complicated that no one knows what's going on. Can you smell the garbage in here, Stan? I don't know what that means. How you doing, Mark? Good morning to you. I sent you a link to the Discord, but you never sent me the software link to the program you were talking about. Do you by any chance know when you're going to be able to send me a link to this software to help with the SEO information? (1888) And find senators lamenting that we no longer had a government for the people and the people. But for the corporations, by the corporations. Yes, it is what they call it, a oligarchy. Oligarchy. It is still an oligarchy. Especially with the super PACs. That's right. The public active committees. Yes, the PACs. The Public Action Committees, which actually became a very big deal even back in 1888, was the beginning after World War I. It was kind of more of a bigger thing as corporations get bigger and bigger, investing into these super PACs. But the truth was, super PACs are not for the American people. They're for the big corporations, not us. Stop Trump being back? What does that mean? Klaus Schwab, Secretary General of the World Health Organization, Bill Gates, BlackRock, and Bloomberg are only getting away with their mess because they got Biden in the power. Absolutely. And you know what? They're going to be eating their own dog food real soon. Because they don't want to admit that they bet on the wrong horse in the race. Yes, their government interest is sponsored by industrial leaders. It is sad, but it's true. John and Molly have been trusting you of OYT. Oh, John and Ollie have been trusting everybody. Maybe they ought to do what zombies did. And just leave YouTube. Weather Against Orangutan says on Kick, hey, when are you getting rid of those drama whores on your YouTube chat? Just ignore them. You don't have to read the chat. Man, you can just quietly just listen to the show. I'm just pulling up the messages that I think need to be answered, and the ones that I don't know what the answer to, I just leave them alone. Makes it easier for everybody.
Oh yeah!
Philip Hudson said, good morning. King, come over. Yeah, how you doing, Philip Pretzel Star? AVOYT, yeah, John. Well, she retracted her message. Oh, shoot. So the point is, guys, is that these people are manipulating the system. The World Economic Forum at Davos, as I said, has said they're going to do everything to destroy Trump. You know what? They've already tried. And the more they make him look like more of a bad person, the more and more he becomes supported by the community at large. Oh, they've already tried to assassinate him too. But you know what? They have not succeeded yet. And you know what? Mother God will not let it happen.
Oh yeah!
Because she realizes that this is the one guy that can get this country back to its roots and back to normality. It may take 2 terms, but he can do it. When have they tried to assassinate me? There has been over 400 attempts on Trump's life when he was in the White House. A lot of them never even saw the light of the mass media. Well, the mass media didn't care about Trump anyway, but there was actually documented over 400 attempts on his life when he was president of the United States. So people keep trying, but they keep failing. Do you really think Trump will do anything if he's president? Yes, he did. He did achieve a lot, and then Biden undid everything that Trump did. Thank you very much. Carolyn to be free got a new membership. Congratulations. And you know, we're going to see in 2024, as of January 21st, Pluto enters Aquarius. Pluto, the planet of disorder and disarray, is going to enter Aquarius. You can bet that this is going to totally mess up the works. I can tell you right now, 2024 is not necessarily going to be a pleasant time. It's going to be a year of a lot of strange shit going on. Remember, guys, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 21st when Pluto enters Aquarius. Yeah. So, you know what? Here's the nice thing, guys. Let's keep this in mind. We are seeing a new age coming in. The dark entities know their time is running out. They're going to try to do as much as they can to quicken up the pace to try to ruin everything. The positive entities, from the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Orions, they're going out there and they're going to do everything they can to shut the negative entities down. That's one reason why the Pleiadians are trying to hasten in, and the star seeds are helping them to bring in the positive changes that we need to disable the negative entities. And we're going to keep on trying. Yes. Yes, I will be on Leo's tonight. I just downloaded a new equalizer program for the computer that should be able to allow me to tweak the sound of my headphones here so I can make her voice a little bit higher on the level so my ears can pick it up. You see, because I lost a lot of low frequency in my hearing, not high frequencies. So the thing is, certain voices are a little bit lower for my hearing to pick up clearly. So like I'm saying to myself, what I need is an equalizer program that I can install in between using something like Soundgarden or whatever program to actually be able to clearly hear everything using a software program like an equalizer. That way you won't mess up the music program, because the music program will still be clear, will still be able to hear music and audio clearly, as it was intended. But we can also boost the treble in the voices to make the voices a little easier for me to hear with my hearing, because these headphones are pretty bass heavy. My other headphones I have are not as bass heavy, but, well, the headphone plug broke on them and you can't really use them anyway. So you kind of get stuck with one pair of headphones that used to work pretty good, well over the ear, but unfortunately they are broken. Go figure that out. But these headphones are good because these are like, you know, keep my head in acoustic vice. They're good because they keep all the noise from the outside. But certain voices, especially deeper voices, tend to have a lot of boom to them, so that you kind of get a lot of bass, which sounds distorted. Whereas the trebles are fine and crisp, but they're a little bit on the weak side. But you know what, we'll try this program later on and set it up and see if it works. Also, please remember, guys, tomorrow night is Sunday, which is my fun day, and we will be having our live stream on Kick tomorrow night, Silvermoon Radio, AM 1610. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you there at Silvermoon Radio, AM 1610, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time until 10 p.m. Eastern, followed by the after show, which will be simulcasted on Kick and YouTube. So, you will be able to be part of both shows, and the nice thing is, not that one. Oh, you keep doing that. Yeah, I know, I keep doing that. There we go. Alright, that fixes that. But the thing is that we're going to see more people coming on the Patreon and Kick, because we need to get more followers on Kick. We still need 24 followers to become an affiliate. And I think with your help, we can achieve it. Yes, they help me here. But with the headphones on, it doesn't really do anything. It just looks weird. Actually, it looks cool, but it does help me hear. And it also pick out sounds in certain directions. The hearing improvement is very slight. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an ear trumpet. It's just, but it makes it a little more selective for directional pickup of sound, which can be convenient when you're trying to find people at Walmart. That's how often I can find people when I'm, I can pick up voices, someone from a different aisles, like I can find Krista and stuff at Walmart. If she gets away from me, I can go ahead and I can find her back when she's doing her own shopping. But for audio increase in certain sound qualities, because certain frequencies get attenuated, high frequencies tend to get attenuated with the ears. But you know what? That's not the part of my ears that needs to be attenuated. What needs to be fixed is I need to boost the clarity of the bass section of the lower frequencies. What kind of ears do you wear for that? Maybe a DirecTV satellite dish or something? You're right. You're going to see me put 18-inch dishes on my head. I can just visualize some kid say, "Mommy, does she get to watch all the Boomerang TV and cartoon shows?" I don't know, dear. Do you need new or better headphones? Actually, these headphones have been repaired, rebuilt by me many times. These things are awesome headphones from the 1970s, but back in the 1970s, the problem is when my hearing loss is in the low frequencies, and some of the voices are in the low frequencies. These things have a lot of bass response in the low frequencies. So if you're a bass head, you're going to love them. But if you're a treble head, you're going to hate them. I mean, they work fine. What I'm thinking is with a nice 7-band graphic equalizer connected through, we can boost the, lower the bass, increase the treble, and give my hearing additional help it needs. And there's a program available or a device available on eBay that does just that. Except right now, they're out of the ones at the local warehouses in the United States and have to import it in from China. It's like $30. And the problem is only set with a 3.5 millimeter headphone plug, just as using a 1/4-inch plug. So we need to get adapters to convert from 3.5 millimeter to 6.35 millimeter. And then I have another pair of headphones with a boom mic on my other computer. The phantom power of that microphone is not directly compatible with my computer because my mixer board uses 48 volt phantom power, which this condenser microphone's using. So there is adapters from Shure and other companies to power those kind of little headsets, but they're kind of like $25, $30 a piece. And the last thing I want is a tower of adapters sitting on top of everything. Talk about a plug nightmare. Okay, someone wants to come up on panels. Tiger Kitty, let's get her on here. Admit one. Go ahead.
Morning.
How's it going, Tiger Kitty?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing right. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So they've got to understand she hasn't just had those earphones for that long. She does repair them. She puts new pads in them and...
Yeah, I keep these headphones repaired, yeah. That's why I bought brand new ear cups for them. These headphones are from 1973. I put a new cord on it. Unfortunately, it's Chinese. The headphone cups are Chinese. But they are been pretty solid performers. They're not plastic like the new ones that came out. I looked into a couple different headsets that could be used. even the professional studio grade microphones are using the thin, cheap wires on them. You know what? I hate shitty wires and shitty cords on my headphones.
But you have tried other headphones. You just prefer these ones.
Yeah, I prefer these. I like these too over here. Not these. Well, yeah, these. This is the one with the 3.5 millimeter jack broke on them. They're also over
yeah, I remember them ones. You also had another pair, like a skinnier pair, I remember at one point.
Right, the 3.5 millimeter surface mount jack snapped on these. These are good. These are not broken. These are on the ear. Bluetooth headphones. So, and the sad truth is that finding good quality headphones is very hard to find these days because everything's plastic now.
Right. Well, I mean, you keep those up to standard, don't you? There are new cups on them.
Yeah. I got the new cups on these. I bought the.
I remember they're new. You only got those a few weeks ago, didn't you?
These got the 1 millimeter headset cups. I ordered these cups from China. They came in and put them on and they fit. So
yeah.
What is new to this new channel? I have no idea. AVOT, her Cash App, and PayPal on her Amazon wish list. It's listed. Yes, they are. They're right above the screen. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm on the screen. You're not in that line. If you click it now, you might knock the Tiger Kitty off. Make sure you're in the right place. It is pinned, but there you go, guys. There we go. Let's make sure Botrix is doing its job today. The information is going to be coming up for you. I definitely think that 7-band equalizer would be nice to try.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
is that on the wish list?
Wish list is on there.
No, is that equalizer on the wish list?
So we got the donate the wish list, the web store, the documentary, and the kick link. Oh yeah, we don't have the Patreon in there. I gotta put that in the next one.
Don't forget the Patreon.
Yeah. That's a good channel to get to. Go to the Patreon page too. And make sure you realize that with $1 a month, come to our Patreon page to get access to all of our Silvermoon radio shows. Monthly plans start at $1 a month. It's also going to be hosting all of our kick shows.
Tell them what they're called if they do the $1 a month. You will be on the Miser plan.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
the
if
Miser
you want Michelle to call you a Miser, go join our Patreon.
Well, right now, with the way inflation is, a lot of people are Misers right now. Which is absolutely true. For $5 a month, which is you also get access to the older Silvermoon radio broadcast from last year and the year before. That's $5 a month. If you go for the 10, you get access to all the videos, all the audios, and everything else that the Miser plan has. So it's a tiered package. And this helps supports the channel because I used to get paid at the beginning of the month with Patreon, whereas YouTube pays me near the end of the month. So that beginning of the month really helps a lot, especially when running low on money. Well, if you don't want to be called a miser, then you can always go for the $5 a month plan. Then you won't be called a miser. And you also get access to all the old audio and video files.
Oh, dear.
I have the Amazon.
So you, Michelle.
Okay, cool.
Miser. It's just so you.
The point is that we really, I think I still have a pair of headphones on my Amazon wish list. Now look, But I definitely think that headphone equalizer was thinking I was looking at for $30. Tiger Kitty would be nice to have because it has some nice features to it.
Oh, my fucking back.
Yeah. And also, if you support us here on YouTube and membership as well, $2.99 a month. It's but they don't get paid the memberships until the end of the month and the 22nd of every month, though, which is.
Well, you should tell them what they get. If you become a member, you get to.
You get all the emojis, all the Rusty stickers, and you're going to see all the videos that are listed as members only.
Yeah. I mean, you've got these wonderful Rusty things you can use.
Yeah.
I don't know what some of these pictures are. I think you need to change them, Michelle.
Well,
like this, I'm going to put this one up. What is this? No one will know what that is.
Well, so if you zoom on it, that's a picture of me, I think.
I'm not zooming on it.
Here you go. Let me give them to you all. Boop, 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 boop. There you go, guys. Those are all the pictures.
Yeah, I'm just saying, some of them, you can't work out what they are. I can see the first one, second one, and Rusty on the last one. But
I see that we have to get more pictures up there. The fourth one there is the Snow Queen. That was one of my early illustrations.
Right, I know that because I know the picture, but if you didn't know the picture, you wouldn't know what that was.
My artist mocked.
I love the one with the Snow Queen eating white cupcakes. That's kind of cute. That's the next to last one.
Well, you can use them, Carolyn. You're a member now.
The shell with horns.
Just click on the smiley facey thing.
Well, if you want to see the one with horns, you got to see the virtual YouTube character that we're still gonna get animated. Ideally, hopefully this summer. That's kind of cool.
I think he's seen it. She posted a picture.
Yeah, you've seen it, but not everybody else has. Those are like the quarter-inch square.
Yeah, that's Rusty.
Well, I can't help that, guys. That's the size that YouTube made them. So that's the... they're just little tiny badges.
Yeah. Well, they're nice. But I'm just saying, you could maybe find some clearer ones.
Yeah. Clearer ones. The problem is, when you get them that small...
Yeah.
They lose a lot of resolution. If you actually saw the raw source files, they're huge. Or definitely bigger anyway. AVOYT says, the equalizer thing on eBay, right? Yes, it is. So you need a PayPal, Cash App to get that? I have PayPal, and I have Cash App.
No, I think she means, can she get it off of the wish list using them?
There's PayPal link right there.
I think. I don't know. I think you just click on the item and buy it.
Yeah, well, I just sent the PayPal link. Now, let's see if Botrick sends it out like it's supposed to.
Michelle, somebody just sent me something from Amazon. It's my new art smock. Michelle, thank you very much to Sarah for sending me more donations.
Thank you. Yeah. That was really nice of you.
What is your donations?
Well, I want to know what it is.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna show you.
All right. Michelle, you might have to do full screen for this because it's a thank you to SARS.
Okay. Thank you.
Not you. Noodles has been given a gift.
So Noodles is saying thank you to SARS. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's got him a gift. He's putting it on now.
She bought me a new smock and also new jeans. I needed new jeans. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. How's she know what size and what kind?
All right. If by the way, for AVOYT, if you go to the donate link,
Tiger, why don't you mind your own business, Tiger?
You will see the PayPal me link that you can also donate to, and a link to the Cash App. So if you look over there, it says PayPal me /BICHELA is the PayPal me link, and the Cash App is also shown too.
Oh, can you sew, Carolyn? I've got a sewing machine, but I mean,
sewing machine. Okay, that's interesting.
Carolyn makes uses an apron. She
made an apron. Okay.
Yep.
I'd love to be able to do that.
So I still don't know why the PayPal me doesn't show up, because you never put it back in there, because when you updated. Oh, so maybe it's.
How about you manually put it in then?
So maybe it's still on Nightbot. Debbie.
You could manually put it in, Michelle.
But it's also in the donation link anyway.
This is awesome. All my fucking pens, I don't have to go searching for them anymore. They'll just be in my vest pocket. Oh my god, it's got room for everything.
Actually, you know what? Let me see if the Chinese company also has it on Amazon too. Okay.
I've done that before. I've done that. I've found it something that she's got on her list and bought it cheaper elsewhere.
Right.
Just show the tipsy box on the Amazon.
So let's answer this question for an AV person.
Hey, look at this. Isn't this awesome? Look,
Michelle. Oh my god!
AV.
I love it.
Right? It's beautiful. It's leather, canvas. Look at all the pens I can put in here. I don't know what this is, but oh my god!
Let's just put things in as well.
I'm gonna see the people on the link manually.
Oh, I love it. I really do love that apron.
I got.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're gonna protect clothing now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I think this will do it. There you go. There's the link right there. If I didn't type it wrong, it looks like I typed that right. PayPal me /BICHELA.
Did somebody just get banned?
You can't see Noodle Smock. Oh, I gotta see that. Okay. Is that the button? I think so. That's not set up right now. I know that. So
my god, this is amazing.
So we can see
Thank
Noodles.
you, Sarah.
Hold on a minute, please. I gotta get you on the screen so I can get you on.
It is really nice.
This is beautiful. Look at the leather construction, metal construction.
Metal. Yeah, that's what's really nice about it.
Rivets. It's stitched very well. This is amazing. So beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Okay, here we go.
Look at this. Wow. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. This is beautiful. Okay. Also, Sarah got me my Amazon Essential Pants. Sarah, you didn't have to do this. Oh my god, look at this. Look at these beautiful jeans. Sarah. No way. No way. Slim fit, and she knows my size. She knows my size.
Oh, Carrie?
Wow.
Well, that's cool.
Michelle.
Sarah, thank you so much, Sarah.
Very nice.
Oh, yes, Sarah. Thank you very much for helping out Noodles there.
This is beautiful. Wow. Sarah really took care of me. Wow. And she gave me a donation before, Michelle. Thank you so much, Sarah. Beautiful jeans.
And pair of jeans. Yeah. This is the right length.
Beautiful. Well, yeah. So I used to get my jeans tapered because I wear boots, Michelle. So I get them. I used to roll my jeans up so that they wouldn't get in the way. Plus, when I had to bend over so I get them 28s or 29s.
Quick and Dave said they like the smock.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful smock.
Isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful.
It definitely is a man smock, and it's appropriate for
No, I'd wear that. I'd 100% wear that.
Oh yeah, it's unisex. Look, you got the pockets down here to hold other stuff down here.
I got my carry some of the tools you need for when you're up there in those high places working on fuse boards.
It's for
Well, no,
art.
this is for my art, Michelle. So I'm an artist now.
Yeah, it's useful for you.
Thank you,
It's going to
sir.
help.
Thank you so much. This is great.
Very nice.
Very thick canvas. Very thick canvas. Look how thick
I
that is.
do like that. I do like that a lot.
I could put more stuff in here too, Michelle, if I wanted to. I could put one of my knives.
So you could do one of them when you're doing your soldering.
Yeah. Michelle, you need one of these. I'm telling you. It's great. It probably won't fit you.
I don't know if I want to try to shove a soldering workstation in my waistband. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think that.
That would be kind of hot, right? Ooh, baby. My
It's
waistband is
leather,
burning
Michelle,
for
so
you.
you can't burn it.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah.
So, AVYT, what I will do is I will add the equalizer to the Amazon wish list. I'm sure I can find the same one. Because it's really kind of neat. It runs on 5 to 12 volts DC. It's a headphone amp, but it's also a equalizer, 7-band equalizer, allowing you. It also offers pass-through, and it supports the new headphones with boom mics as well as external mics that are unbalanced inputs. A 1.5 volt phantom power. 1.5 volt to 3 volt phantom power, which does me no good with a 48 volt phantom power of a mixer, but at least I could tell you that it might be useful for some things. Get a decent pair of headsets. Yeah. The one thing is that the headset, according to the output, says it supports 600 ohms. But most headsets are 32 ohms. How in the heck does that work?
Look at that. Look at that. I put my glasses right there, too. Look at that.
Yeah.
When I need my glasses, I was pulling out. This is Michelle. You need one of these. Sarah, buy one of these for Michelle.
What?
Wow.
One of those
smock,
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get the.
I still think you look good with the beard too. So.
This is by Michelle. It's by A-Fun. A-Fun, I guess.
Okay.
Wow. I think it's made in Germany. Wow. With leather, Michelle. Leather and canvas. And look at the metal.
Yeah, I like
the metal rivets.
I like metal rivets.
It's got the nice grommets.
Yeah, grommets, sorry.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Avoy. Thank you so much. Michelle, you have a $30 PayPal.
Okay, I just
thank you very
much. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Avoy.
Thank you, Avoy.
That's great.
Thank you very much. Yes, I can certainly use that. Combine that with some of the money when I get paid on the 21st. Then I can go ahead and not only get the equalizer from China, but also get some more of the audio cables I need to, because I gotta get some more RCA to 1/4 inch foam plugs, so I can plug my other turntable back into my stereo amplifier. Or into my equalizer or mixer. Hey, that'll be good. Because I'm going to see if I can try to see how that works. I need some new cables anyway. We'll get it straightened out. We get it straightened out. We still.
This is awesome. This is so awesome. I can stick more pens in here. Brushes, pens.
Now, the worst thing is I'm going to ask my audience a question. And I can put a poll up on this. Well, I ain't gonna answer everything, but let's put a poll up here. Alright. I can have up to 5 choices, so let's put a poll up here. Here is the question. Start a poll. Okay. What do
women want
like about this show. Now, this is going to be one. It's a pleasant atmosphere. Two.
Guys, basically all my pens and everything fit in this. Look at this.
The host stays out of heavy drama. Add choice.
Michelle is the best.
The host is informative. Might as well add a few stupid ones too. Well,
yeah,
maybe not stupid, but I not. The host is cute.
Oh,
Michelle, I really think so.
And there we go. So there's a poll, guys. Please vote. I know it's not scientific. There's no guarantee it's going to be one vote per person, but let's see how many people like the poll. I'd love to see how we are going. It's a pleasant atmosphere so far. Is in the lead. That's absolutely cool to hear that. One of the things that we have tried to do and will continue to do is we do our best to accentuate the positive.
I also think it's very welcoming when people
The
come
second
here.
one in the lead is right now is the host is informative, and the third part right now, the host is cute. But still, thank you very much. Yeah, it's probably like I would have put all of the above, but unfortunately, I didn't have an option for a 5. I tried to see if I could add in the 5th one that was not an option. So, it's still interesting to see the results, though. It's a pleasant atmosphere. Is definitely in the lead, though. One of the things that I said to myself is we don't have to have unit. YouTube does not have to specialize in drama. And now we all know what we think of drama, right? Yeah.
Well, there was a point.
Big time. Nobody likes the drama, but we like to focus on positive stuff.
I never thought you'd get this far. I never, ever thought we'd be sitting here like this. I just...
Well, what did you think what was going to happen to the channel? I mean, right, we didn't think we were going to get to 17,000 or 1,711, 12 people.
Michelle, I'm more and more about it's a pleasant place to be here because the trolls are not bugging you every 5 minutes anymore.
They're holding us back.
I wish this happened. I wish this happened for like 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me too. She never had any donations. She never had anything.
Right, we weren't getting any donations, but also on top of that, like you said, it's the trolls were holding the channel back in so many ways.
Yeah, and it's just Michelle. I just think it's amazing. I would have never thought you would have come this far. Never.
What do you personally think the channel? What did you think was going to happen to the channel? You think I would finally just get disgusted and just delete it?
Yeah, it was coming to an end. I thought
it was coming to that.
Getting further and further and further, and something. I don't know.
Now, what do you think about the fact is now we do the night shows and Kick? What do you think about the night shows and Kick?
I love them. I wish you'd do YouTube and Kick, but I do realise you want to do more things that you can't do on.
Right, YouTube. And I'm first of all, people love the music. I love the music shows. YouTube will not let us.
That's Sundays though. That's different. That's Silvermoon. But I mean, like on Friday night when you did a show.
But you know what? Friday night show we did last night, if it was on YouTube, we would be a greasy spider on the sidewalk right now because of what we covered.
Right. I get it. But I know you've got fans on YouTube, that's all.
And I mean, yes, YouTube is the morning shows is one of the most important part of the only show right now we have is the morning show. The
You know what? You know what
videos
the
are
biggest
right
turning
now
point
doing
for her
very
was?
good.
You know what really did it, Tiger? When she
What?
started telling people that thank you. Michelle, I'm telling you, that's all you had to do, Michelle. And you
Oh,
did
that
it.
helped too. Yeah, saying thank you, because people don't really realize that most people with Asperger's tend to kind of forget to say thank you. I guess.
Right. It's not. It's not. She's not being rude or anything. It's
So
But for
right
people
now,
that didn't know her,
currently
it was a
we
big
got
turnoff.
15 votes.
yeah.
The lead one is 40%. It's a pleasant atmosphere at this point.
Wow, wow, Michelle. That
And
would
I
have
think-
never been voted for before. Can you think before?
I really still would like to add more questions to polls, but we can't because unfortunately there is no more room for poll. But we can add a Q&A section to this. Let's do a Q&A also. Why not?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay.
J-Mac did that the other night. How does that work?
Okay, what? Okay, let's put this in here. Okay, let's add this Q&A here. Okay. In more detail, what do you... Let's see, what do you like about the show? The reason I should have put this up ahead of time, you know why? Because I didn't even think about this. If you want to give a more detailed answer than the poll, I'll be honest, the poll is kind of skewed. If you would like to ask more detailed questions, in more detail, what do you like about the show? This way, you guys can, and I'll come check on both as we go with the live chat. And there's so many comments. Okay, so let's see. Share Texas, let's kick noodles and make it the best. Yeah, she
Sherry, you want a
has
black eye, Sherry?
Quick a day asks WTF. She has it or not. You talk about the donation. I donated. Yes, I say donations on the screen. Let's go through all the donation lists right now from fan funding. Right now we got the Blazing Leo $5. Tiger Keys gifted $5 memberships. AVOYT said she donated $20 or $30 to PayPal. Oh, that's why we originally set up differently. We go through the Botrix program, but it doesn't matter. If you want to go through Botrix, you can do that too. If you want to see your donation go up on screen, let me explain that. For those of you who don't know, if you want to donate through Botrix, then there's supposed to be a little kitty that comes up and says thank you for the donation.
It did come up, Michelle. It came up when I gifted the membership.
Right, when you do memberships, it does. But no one really uses Botrix, though. But if you go look at the donate link, you'll see it up there. Now, let's see.
Yeah, I remember this.
Do we have any questions in Q&A for the show? I don't see anything yet. But I know that the poll is doing pretty good with 15 votes. So there's a pleasant atmosphere in the lead. And the second in the lead is the host is informative. Third thing in the lead are tied in the host stays out of heavy drama and the host is cute. Okay, cool. So that's the score there. But we'll keep the Q&A one open for a bit. So if you want to answer the same questions, so here's results. There's a pleasant atmosphere is 40%. The host is informative 33%. The host stays out of heavy drama at 13%. And host is cute at 13%. Poll complete with 15 votes. Cricket was asking if you got the CashApp to donate. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's right here. It's actually pinned. I don't know if you saw that. It is pinned. It's in that all the listed donation sources. And if you look in the blue box, which you can't see right now, you'll see that it is in my blue box on my screen. Let me
I still haven't watched the video. Wiglet.
So you can see the blue box above. You can see the donate link.
Stopping the old people from helping her.
So there's the Cash App on the screen as well. And there's the donate box there, which shows the PayPal Me, that shows the Patreon, that shows the Cash App, that shows the Amazon.com wish list, shows the Botrix Live. That one's great if you want to see the little tired kitty or mention your donation, giving you a thank you for the donation. Some people like to keep them private. So if you want to go through and get the little kitty cat throwing you kisses, yes, you can donate to Botrix as well. Give it 24 hours for that poll to be effectiveness. The sad truth is, to do a 24-hour poll, we have to do it in the community tab, which is fine if anybody's interested in seeing a poll in the community tab. But let's see, do we have any questions coming up here? I think the Q&A thing is kind of...
Cricket Day has a question. How do the jeans make your butt look? It's important.
How do you jeans make your butt look is important, says Cricket Day to Noodles.
Well, as you know, Sarah thinks I have one of the greatest rear ends on YouTube, and she bought me these jeans for that very reason. It's to get my butt. My butt looks fine. Sorry.
Are they skinny
Thank
jeans?
you. Yeah, they are. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, skinny jeans.
So, you know what we should do? We also should be using more community tabs, too, which we certainly have. If you guys go to the community posts, you will see that we have added a couple of links, including to last night's Kick Show, which you might want to watch it. If you wanted to know why we're worried about becoming a greasy spot in San Bruno, California, YouTube headquarters, watch the Kick Show from last night and it'll become clear to you.
Oh yeah!
So,
It's
Michelle,
really worth watching.
What is your opinion on YouTube laying off all these people?
What is my opinion on YouTube playing off?
YouTube did massive layoffs. What do you think about that? Sorry, I should have said that like that.
I think it's just like what happened with Twitch. It's happening because they've gone woke and now they're going broke. That's why. Because before, when they were more receptive to everybody being on here, including Alex Jones, YouTube, while they still were losing money, was actually doing much better when they were more equal to everybody.
Yeah.
Why don't you smoke weed anymore?
I never really got into the smoking part of it. I used to use the edibles more than anything, and I don't mind edibles.
You'd have a little toke if it was off.
But I'm not going to spend $50 for a bag of chocolate. You know, and that's for 100 milligrams of chocolate. That's ridiculous. I'm not Gloria Vanderbilt. I can't afford that. That's just too much.
Did you hear that New Jersey might legalize mushrooms soon?
What's that?
Hallucinogenic. New Jersey's thinking about legalizing hallucinogenic.
Oh, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out. I mean, I don't even know why that was even made illegal in the first place.
Oh my God, Michelle, you on a hallucinogenic would be crazy because, like, you already are pretty. Like,
yeah, but you know what? Let's be honest. At least if it's regulated on the state level, then you know you got a purity assurance for quality and making sure that the product is safe to use. Spitfire says Alex Jones was more liable to YouTube Google for lawsuits than families who lost loved ones in mass shootings. Yeah, but at the same time, they were getting huge amounts of viewers, which means that all their ads that they were showing on his show was bringing in YouTube a lot of money. People don't realize that.
You know what's crazy, Michelle? This they're actually going after these police officers now in these school shootings, saying that they didn't do enough, they should have done this, they should have done that, etc. What's going to happen from this, Michelle, is they're gonna start putting fucking cops in these schools. They're going to put cops in
We
the
already
schools,
got cops
machine
in
guns.
schools now. We already got
Yeah, but
armed
it's gonna
security
be-
guards in school systems.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's gonna
It
be
started
different.
after Columbine. They started doing that after Columbine. Yes,
Then why weren't they at Uvalde or
the
whatever?
original school shooting in Colorado, Columbine. Was it Colorado? I think it was Colorado. Yeah, that's when they started putting police officers in schools. And the sad truth is, I don't really know if it's going to stop the bad guys from destroying the school systems. But you know what's true? Is that our school systems are teaching the kids the wrong things that they don't need to deal with in the real world. They're worrying about telling the kids which bathrooms they're supposed to use. They're trying to tell our kids that they're really girls and boys' bodies, and they're doing all this crazy mayhem instead of focusing on teaching them things that they need every day, like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Well, you haven't tried weed. If it's legal in your state, why don't you give it a go? It's
Avoid's English, Michelle.
What's that?
Avoid is English.
Okay. Oh, she's English. Okay, so maybe she would have to go get it through some back alley somewhere. Or she could always.
I believe she's
well. We don't promote breaking the law, Michelle.
Or she could always go to the Netherlands and get it there, right?
Yeah, I used to when I lived in England.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, let's not forget home economics. When I was in school, when I graduated in 1987, we still had a home ec course. We still had industrial arts. We still had business education because the Gilbert School was actually a business high school. I got a well-rounded education. And that's one of the reasons why I am doing the stuff that I do now, is because I did get the proper training to do a lot of the stuff like accounting, business management, marketing, home economics, industrial arts. That's important. Yeah. Because right now, the newest thing that is becoming equally important is trade school. College isn't teaching you how to run a CNC machinery or lathes or run wiring for an electrician course.
Well,
we need
Michelle, if
trades
anything,
people like that too.
You're more intelligent than the average person.
Absolutely. I've always been more intelligent.
Seems like they're teaching people how to manage, Michelle, than actually do the job. You know.
But the point is Noodles, is today's kids are teaching kids how to make shivs and how to basically worry about which bathroom to use and saying that boys are girls and girls are boys and saying that men can make babies and all this crap. It's not focusing on the things that really matter for the growing up, which is being able to how to balance a checkbook, how to manage your budget, how to have proper skills, how to work in a wood shop. These are things that you need to be successful in the trade and in the real world.
Well, Michelle, you know that they're basically they're telling these kids to basically go out, get in debt, get a job, and pay it off for the rest of their lives. That's what they're teaching. I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah, but you know what the sad truth is that without the home economics courses, kids keep thinking everything has to be shake and bake. We need to go buy a box of food at the store, shove it in the microwave, cook it for 5 minutes, dinner's done. Which means that they're eating pre-processed food garbage. And instead, with the price of food going up, they need to learn how to cook their own food using the raw ingredients directly from the store, and how to manage a financial budget for home is a real world skill you need to know. How you doing, Nads? I sent you the Discord links to Discord. I got your gift cards. So I put them into the Starbucks app. So I did get the Starbucks cards, and I sent you the links to come back into the Discord. You're not blocked. So therefore, when I see you, me or Tiger Kitty or one of our other mods, I'll make sure you get a verified flag because you did sign in with your real email address, and so therefore, when I get a chance, I'll verify you and you'll be all set. So. Yes, horticulture is a good skill to have too. But the thing is that the point is, American public school system is more of a daycare center for degenerates. At least that's what it's become, which is a real pity. Because we used to have a quality education. Up until after the Vietnam War, American public school systems were known for teaching kids quality skills they could use to go right after work after graduation. Not anymore, unfortunately, because today's kids don't know anything that they need to know once they get out of high school, because it's just not part of the education anymore, because budgets and the Department of Education in different towns and states have made our schools into a mockery. Now, by the way, man, just be aware that is for you and for other people. The link expires in 7 days, so you and 4 other people can come back and join the Discord. Just ask them to please say hello to us, and so that we can interact with you guys. And then once you do that, you stay active, we will give you your verified badges, and then you'll be all set. That's what you have to do. It's very simple.
What you got planned today, Michelle, then? What you doing?
Do you know that the labor schools cost $62,000 per year? Is labor schools the trade schools? Like the public trade schools, like at the Ellisville, Wolcott Tech in Torrington? Or is this another school system like the ones that you see like in the news there, like Kelly EDU and all the other ones, or Porter and Chester, or the other schools? Very expensive trade schools that are third-party schools. Yeah, those schools can be very expensive. But you know what? Regular trade schools are actually, in some cases, are cheaper than college. And you got something to come out of school with after you graduate.
Well, a lot of these trade schools, Michelle, also can basically guarantee you a job, when you get out of them. Usually, depending on what you go for.
Because right now in the manufacturing sector, they need people to run the CNC machines. They need people to know how to use an engine lathe, even if it doesn't have equipment for CNC, or know how to use a Bridgeport biller, or even know how to run a regular sewing machine. These companies have been saying is, we need people to have skills to do these jobs. College-educated people lack them. They're more good for the office, but I need people on the manufacturing floor. That's why they really, really would like to see more people go to trade school. At least they can get something they can walk in the door that the employer can use right away.
Right. And not only that, people like that, Michelle, that are going to work these long hours, they're going to do these jobs, right? They need to they're going to be raising families, Michelle. They need to be backed by these companies. These companies have to start bringing back pensions, giving them better 401ks or
the first thing the companies need to do is they're going to stop importing all their stuff from overseas. And that was what Trump was doing. He was getting people to come back into the United States and invest in American infrastructure and manufacturing. Joe Biden totally shut that down big time, and said, no, we're going to buy all of our shit from China. Fuck American workers, fuck American jobs. And that's exactly what Biden did. Yes, he did. You know I'm right, guys. You know I'm right. Look at any kind of lathe accident in industrial manufacturing. An engine lathe, for example, if your tie gets caught in the machine, you're going to end up rolling in with the metal that you're trying to cut with the round stock with the bit. Trust me, I've seen injuries where people's clothes are getting cut into engine lathes. And it's not fun. That's one of the reasons why they always tell you when you're working in a machine shop, wear short sleeve shirts, no ties, and please do not forget your safety squints.
Right. They always say that.
It's the reality, guys, is that we need to bring American jobs back here. Because China is not our friend. China is not our friend.
Oh, yeah!
If they want to kill 100% of people with a new virus, that ain't your friend.
Oh, yeah!
That's an enemy in the making, guys, big time. Well, if we didn't have student loans, most people can never afford to do that. $62,000 for an education. How many people can afford to go for college without going through student loans? Even through the
no one that I know of, Michelle, even with these grants, I'm telling you, Michelle, people are coming out of college and they're in debt $300,000-$400,000.
Oh, absolutely.
They haven't even bought a house yet.
And it doesn't get you anything yet. And you know what? Here's just it. You go to college, you major in some kind of a degree, business degree. For example, business management, business marketing, MA, MB degree, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, whatever. You know what? That's not what manufacturing people are saying is we need. They need people to run the equipment, not to work in the office.
Right.
And you can't, unfortunately, so when you come out of college, you're training all the wrong skill set that they really need. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some fish fillets today and some chips, and maybe I'll have some steamed carrots again. And use the yam slap to chop them into itty bitty little pieces.
One of my favourite videos, the yam slap.
At least this time I won't have to worry about the poor astronaut go dancing off the table and smash on the floor. I still have to pay his family his severance pay for his injuries. Sorry, astronaut. I didn't mean to hurt you. You will be appreciated. You have served our country, so just keep that in mind. See what it is. We got this little Christmas decoration, which is a little astronaut, and his arm had become unglued, and so I glued the first arm, and then the other arm became unglued. And then I fixed that arm, and I was curing on the table, and then I used the yam slap, and I was cutting carrots, and the guy because the table had some loose screws. The poor guy went whoop, smashed right into the floor. I forgot he was on the table. Or your phone almost went smashed on the floor, too. Yes, you can see my phone as it was basically bouncing all over the table when I was running the yam slap on that. You know what? Trump was never successfully impeached. And that's why he's running for president again. And boy, do the bad guys hate that. And I do think that he is going to win this year. Oh, I know. These days, things should get everything for free. let me tell you something. Let me speak to the Generation Zs. From a Generation X person. Yeah, because I'm actually technically Generation X. You want everything for free? No one is guaranteed to give you anything for free. You have to work for it. If you want to achieve something, you have to put the effort in. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. This also goes to all you guys who are illegal immigrants. No more free cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
No more free insurance.
Oh, yeah.
No more free housing.
Oh, yeah.
No more free cars.
Oh, yeah.
Get your ass out there and work for it, like you lazy bums. Yeah.
Nothing but the best.
That's one of the reasons why we need this. One reason why this country's going broke. Now, of course, if you do have a valid disability, it's a little bit harder to say you're not trying. I have disabilities. But even I'm still going out there and pulling my own weight as best I can. And trust me, I got a lot of weight because I'm pretty heavy.
Extremely heavy.
Well, anyway, guys, I want to say Tiger Kitty and Noodles, I really appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
been a really good show. And
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, Michelle.
And
Good job,
don't
Michelle.
forget,
See you
I
later.
more than likely will be on Blazing Leos tonight.
Okie doke.
So let's just say thank you for being here, and I'll see you all.
All right, everyone have a great day. Bye.
You too. Okay, people, it's time to wrap it up. And I just want to say thank you ever so much for being here. And I want to say right now that I hope that you all have a nice day and stay out of trouble. And I'll see you on tonight on Blazing Leo's show. If she wants to be on her show, I'm sure it will be on. And also, don't forget to Silvermoon Radio tomorrow night, Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Kick. www.kick.com/BICHELA. And also, we have the after show that'll be on Kick and YouTube, and old shows are also on Patreon page, so you guys can find us. So let me go, before I go, let's post the links to all of these things so you can find them. First, so here's the link to the Kick channel. And here's the link to the Patreon channel. And you already have the links for the Donate channel, but I'll put it anyway. So, everybody, the thing is, we have a great show. We do these shows Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. to whenever we end. And please keep in mind, too, lastly but not the leastly, is if we have a doctor's appointment, as we do on Friday, the shows have an alternative time at 3 p.m. that day. So for Friday and Monday, both days, it'll be at 3 o'clock. So next Friday, or coming up, actually, this Friday coming up, will be on 3 o'clock. And on Monday at 3 o'clock. And we appreciate you all being here, and it really makes the show so much nicer. And we focus on accentuating the positive, the good things. Yes, I will. It will help. But I gotta make sure by the interconnect cables too to connect it. And I was hoping not to have to use the credit card. Michelle, the cables, yeah, you gotta get the cables. You gotta get the cables. So why don't we just get the audio cables and we can plug them in? And a 3.5 millimeter to 6.35 millimeter adapter so you can plug your headphones into it. Absolutely. Alright, guys. See you later. I'll see if we can get that ordered in today. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. Stay out of trouble. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.